Hi, in this video, I want to talk about a very simple strategy, which is great for beginners who are just mastering technical chart analysis. This strategy with just one indicator, and it has very simple signals. However, this trading algorithm is also suitable for experienced traders who know how to use price action patterns, who know how to use other chart signals and other tools as an auxiliary indicator to enter trades. So, the whole strategy is based on only one indicator, the moving average. In order to set it, you need to go to the indicator menu. Select the moving average in the general list. Next, we need to change its parameters. We need a moving average with a period of 20, apply to close, and we need a regular simple moving average. Simple moving average. So we have put our sliding line on the chart, and now we can see how this strategy works. I advise you to apply a slightly different color to make it different from the other chart. In this case, it is blue. So our task now is to find trend movements and use the entries from the moving average. So the first rule to start looking for trades is that we must have a chart either under or above the moving average. If our chart is under the moving average and trades there for a long time, it means that we have a short-term downtrend, and we open trades on such a chart only downwards. And vice versa. If we have a chart above the moving average, we open trades only upwards. The main signal of the strategy is a touch of our moving average. Not a breakout, but just a touch. Let's just look at this segment of the graph according to the first rule. Here we have a downtrend, falling. That is, we open trades here only downward. Now we are looking for those moments when the chart touches our moving average. Here's a moment. Second point, third point. When our chart touches the moving average, we look for a bounce and trade down in a continuation of our trend. Note that along with this strategy, it is good to use other price action patterns and other clues that the chart will go down. For example, we can plot a clear trend line on this chart. We can plot a trend line on the high of our chart, and as you can see, both of our touches and the third one too coincide with the trend line. And now, these two signals in the sum give us a good opportunity to open a trade down. There are also other clues in this chart that the chart we have is going to go down further. For example, here we have an engulfment pattern. The red candle is much larger than the green candle and overlaps it completely. Here we also have a red candle that is much larger than the green candle and completely overlapping. This is an engulfing pattern that tells us that the trend is continuing. Here we have a candlestick analysis pattern called a pincer pattern. Several candles with tails that show we have resistance here, and we can also open a trade down. Let's look at similar trades, but on an ascending chart. Here we have a chart above the moving average in this case. We are waiting for the moment when the chart touches it. Here we have one touch and a second touch. Here we also have a takeover pattern, and also this price is near the support level. That is, we have at least two confirmations that we can open an up trade here on an uptrend. We set the stop loss on trades below the moving average, below the blue level for up trades, and above the average level for down trades. In this case, the take profit should be twice as big as the stop loss we set. For example, if we set the stop loss here at 100 pips, we set the lake profit at 200 pips and take profit here. Moving averages work well on different charts, on different time frames, because they work from candlestick volume. That is, they will work equally well for 10 minutes, 1 hour, or 1 day. And also, this strategy works well for any assets, but it is much better to choose assets that move more often in a trend, such as oil, gold, currency pairs, and including cryptocurrencies. And avoid when the chart is flat, because like any trending strategy, it will perform poorly in flat conditions. Here's such a simple strategy that you can use in your trading. It is particularly well suited for beginners. Be sure to try it and record your results.